Join us in this detailed tutorial from our expert trainer who walks you through each step. Let's get started.
In this lesson, we're going to take a look at how we can jazz up our basic charts and make them look a lot more engaging and interesting. Now, in the last lesson, we went in and we just added in a few different chart types. And when you do add a chart in, it's going to look fairly plain and basic. The color schemes that you can see in use in here are very much related to the theme that you're using in Excel. So if we jump up to page layout and click themes, I'm actually using the older Office theme in this particular spreadsheet. Now I'm going to change this to the new Office theme, and you can see as soon as I do that, the colors of my charts update. Now, one really important point about charts. If you want to make sure that these dynamically update when you add new items into your data set, then you need to make sure that you put your data into a table when you create your chart. For example, this little table here, we just have a count of employees depending on whether they're female or male. But if I wanted to add another category in here, so let's just say other, and maybe we have 50 people that identify as other, notice that even though I've added this into the data set, it's not updated in either of my charts. Now, if we put our data into a table, we're going to press Ctrl T to do that. Let's click on OK. Now, when I add in a new row of data, you can see that both of my charts automatically update. So save yourself some time and put your data sets into a table when you create your charts. So now that we have our charts and they're all dynamically updating, what else can we do to make these look a little bit better? Well, the first thing we can do here is we can click in the title area and we can change the chart title. So I might want to make this a little bit more explanatory. So number of employees by gender. This is just a floating text box. You can just select it and you can use your font formatting tools. So if we wanted to change the font here, we could do that. I can maybe change it to Aptos Black. And maybe I want to make it a slightly lighter grey. I can do that as well. So really nice and straightforward. You'll also notice that we have a legend at the bottom here, and this is what we call a chart element. Now, if you click the plus next to your chart, you can see the chart elements that are available for this pie chart. We have chart titles selected. We don't have data labels selected, but we do have legend selected. And notice there is an offshoot menu, so we can determine the location or the position of this legend. So maybe I want to display this at the top instead. I can very easily move it. Again, this is just a text box. You could drag and drop it to wherever you want it to be. Now, the other item we have in here is data labels. So if I select this, you can see what happens. It adds the actual values into the pie chart. Now, when I added these, it makes the pie chart a little bit smaller. So I'm going to click on the plot area. And I'm just going to drag this pie chart out to make it a little bit bigger. And of course, we can format these data labels simply by selecting them. Clicking on one, we'll select them all. And I'm going to make these white and I'm going to make them bold so they stand out a little bit more. So very quickly there, we've just been able to apply a few formatting options to make this chart look a little bit nicer. Now, if we go to the donut chart, we could do a similar thing here. So I'm going to update the same elements that we updated in the pie chart. Now, a couple of other things we could do here is we could reduce the size of the hole in this donut chart. So if we click on the chart, right click and go to Format Data Series, this is going to open up a pane on the right hand side where we have some more formatting options. And you can see we have different categories across the top here related to fill color, border color if we want to apply those. We can add things like shadows, glow, soft edges, 3D format. And on this data tab, this is where we can define the donut hole size. So if I drag this down, it's going to make that hole in the middle a little bit smaller. And then if I wanted to make this even more interesting, I could maybe add an icon inside the donut hole just to add more of a visual element. So let's move on to our line chart. Now, if we click on the line chart just here and jump up to the chart design contextual ribbon, notice that we have a chart styles group, and in this gallery, this is where we can quickly apply lots of different chart elements in one click. For example, if I hover my mouse over this chart just here, style 7, you can see that that's going to apply some effects to the line. We have a little bit of a shadow, we have a gradient fill background, and we have white font. So any of these will apply different elements to your charts. So I quite like style 10. I'm going to keep it on that. Now, even after you've added a chart style, you can edit any individual element simply by selecting it. So if I wanted to edit the color of this line, for example, I could select everything here, go to Format, and then I can choose a different color from Shape Outline. So let's go for a bright pink. And I'm going to change the shape effect here. I'm going to change the glow to bright pink as well. So that makes that line stand out a lot more. Now, if I wanted to format the markers, you can see those are highlighted. I would need to right click and go into Format Data Series. From here, we can click on the little paint bucket icon and we have a section for markers. So this is where we can choose how we want the markers to look. So I'm going to expand marker options. I'm going to say use a built-in marker, and we're going to use, let's go for this little circle, but I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Let's go for that. And I'm going to change it to a solid fill, and we'll make this a bright blue color. And I'm going to say no line for the border. Click away, and we now have a completely different effect. We can also do things like modify the number formatting. So for example, if I wanted to remove the dollar symbol from this chart to make it look a little bit cleaner, once again, if we select the chart element, which is the vertical axes in this case, right click and go into Format Axes. This is where we can go all the way down to the bottom, expand number, and we can choose the formatting we want to use. So I could say that I just want a number here, which is going to remove that currency symbol. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm going to change the title of this chart, like so. I think you'll agree that looks a lot more effective. Now let's move on to the column and the bar charts. Again, we have a plain old column chart just here. I'm going to go to Chart Design and take a look at my chart styles. So I could go in and choose any one of these. So I quite like that one just there. Remember, we can switch up the colors by changing the color palette that we're using in our theme. Now what you'll see in here are basically different variations of our theme color palette. So this is really going to depend what color you want to pick out as the main color in your chart. So I'm going to go for this orangey color just here. Now, when we're working with charts, our main goal is really just to make these as easy to read as possible and as clean looking as we can. So removing any unnecessary data is always the first thing that I do. So for example, with this column chart just here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the bars and I'm going to add some data labels. Now I can right click and add my data labels this way. I'm going to say add data labels. And then I'm going to click on these data labels, and in the pane on the right hand side, I'm going to expand label options and I'm going to say change the label position to the inside end, which is going to move those down. I'm going to then format these labels. Let's make them white font and make them bold. And once we have our data labels actually on the bars, we don't really have a need for this vertical axis. So I can select it, press delete, and our chart looks a lot cleaner. I could even go a stage further and remove these grid lines. So if I select the grid lines by clicking on them and press delete, I now have a nice plain background. And if I wanted to, I could right click, go to Format Data Series, and I can change the gap width as well. So if I want to make these bars skinnier, I can, or if I want to make them closer together, make them a bit wider, I can do that as well. And once I've done that, maybe I want to make these data labels a little bit bigger. So there really are so many elements you can change when it comes to these charts. The main thing you need to remember is that when you click on a chart, you have options on the Chart Design ribbon, you have options on the Format ribbon, and if you right click on any element in your chart, you're going to have a Format Data Series option, which will open a pane on the right hand side with more chart formatting options. Now, if you have formatting applied to a chart and you want to copy it across to another chart, for example, this bar chart just here, we can do that, but there is a little trick to it. So what we can do is select this chart and press Ctrl C to copy. click on the chart we want to copy the formatting to, go to the Home tab, click the lower half of the Paste button and go to Paste Special. Now notice here we have a Paste Formats option. Now when we select this and click on OK, it's actually going to effectively duplicate what we have. But if we use the Undo button, check out what happens. Allows us to keep that formatting. So that can sometimes be a little bit of a quicker option. Now the final one we're going to talk through is just the map chart just here. Again, we can click on Chart Design, and for map charts, we don't have as many chart styles. But there are some that I like a little bit better. I quite like this one just here. And I'm going to change the color of this to, let's go for orangey colors. Once again, we could right click and add some data labels. And for these ones, it's only going to add where it can actually fit it. Some of these states are so small, it can't fit the text on. And if at any point you want to switch out your chart type, so let's use this stacked column chart as an example. If we click on the chart and go to the Chart Design tab, notice we have Change Chart Type. So this is going to bring up the Change Chart Type dialog box. I can select Clustered Column, and I can very easily switch that chart to a different type. So those are some of the options that you have when it comes to formatting charts. There are so many in here. I definitely recommend you take a little bit of time just to have a play around and really see what you can do. That's it for now, and I will see you in the next lesson.
Are you happy with this training? Make sure to subscribe for more great content. Visit the Simon Says It channel. Explore our videos and training sessions and decide what you want to learn next.